Good morning. Welcome back to A Life Worth Living. I'm Frederick Groth, and I believe that God has a plan and purpose for everyone, even you. I have a message of hope and truth to show you a life worth living. So today we are in Numbers chapter 11, and again we have a good one. Now, I had to make a decision on how to approach this chapter because the first part of the chapter talks about complaining. And we've talked about complaining time and time again and how it drains you and debilitates you and takes you away from your purpose and just it's a bad mindset. And a lot of this chapter is a result of Israel's complaining. Excuse me. What were they complaining about? We're going to start with this. Well, they were complaining they didn't have any meat. God was providing bread every day for them. Every essential nutrient they needed, God provided for them. They still wanted more. And I want to talk a little bit more about leadership this morning because there's a section in this chapter that's basically part of leadership. Moses snaps, so to speak. He goes crazy. God, just kill me now. These people are too much to bear. A bunch of children just can't get their head together. And he just rages on and on. And God gives him 70 elders to help him, to lighten the load, to make a hierarchy of people so that when problems are brought, the load is shared. Now, how are we going to apply this today? Okay, here we go. When you're surrounded by people, and I guarantee you, every day you're surrounded by people who complain. Because it seems like 99.9% of the population are bred. We're not bred. We are conditioned, that's the word I'm looking for, conditioned to just complain. Instead of taking 100% responsibility for our life and our actions and the results that happen in our lives, because ultimately you are responsible for every situation that you end up in. Your choices, your actions, your words, these things determine what happens. Now, God might have his hand in your life. There may be bad circumstances that come your way, but ultimately, it's your choices, your decisions, your thoughts, your actions, and your words that make the final decision on how your life turns out. And Moses here was just freaking out because time and time again, the people just complain. And so God lightened his load by giving him other people to help with the decision making, to help with counseling, to help with the complaining. If you find yourself surrounded by complainers, and you will every day, first thing you need to remember is, I am not a complainer. That's what you have to tell yourself. I am not a complainer. If you can be aware enough to be a leader in the realm of being responsible for your own life and actions, complaining in your life will diminish every day. I still find myself every once in a while complaining, and then because I've gone through so much training, I can stop myself immediately. No complaining. So, I want to be your help this morning. I want to be one of those 70 elders that are there helping, reminding you that you can make it. You can do this. You can have a mindset change. You can change your life. You can do what it takes to become what you want to become. There's a quote on the bottom of the page of my journal, and it says, and it's so applicable for today's lesson: your life will not change until you change. And that is a quote from Jim Rohn. We've got to realize that if we want to affect the people around us, the complainers around us, the people who don't see past their noses around us, if we want to affect them for the better, we have to change. We have to lead by example. And that's probably the hardest way to lead. But I know you can do it, and I know that I can do it through the power of God helping me, that we can be the change that we want the world to see. God bless you. It's your turn now, so get up and go and live a life worth living. Have an amazing day.